Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome to Mars Attacks. This game is based in the Mars Attacks universe, where in 1962 a company called Topps released trading cards, which became very popular and then were banned because of their graphic nature. In 1996, Mars Attacks, the movie, was released, starring Jack Nicholson, Pierce Brosnan, Sarah Jessica Parker, Annette Bening, Glenn Close, Danny DeVito, and a very young Joe Black. It soon became a cult classic and is still very popular these days, and this game, Mars Attacks, is based on that same IP.
Mars Attacks. Out there, alien life.
This game is a theme park builder, a silly theme park builder with a twist. The main attractions are humans, and the park is on Mars. The game releases on the 16th of September, which is 2 days from the time I recorded this, and it will be in early access on Steam. So there's a bit to check out. Let's get stuck in. You can hit the play button. I see there will be other parks, but we'll start on the first frontiers, learn the ropes, in a spacious valley situated between the rolling hills of the Martian countryside. Fun loading screens as well that you can probably read, but we'll press any button to continue. And this is where we find ourselves. Now, I haven't played this game. All right, we're... ack. I remember that. So we have the Martian speaking to us, and we get the quick translation. Caretaker Narlak. Ah, you must be the new general manager. It's about time. I've been waiting for you to show up. Welcome to Mars' first ever human-themed tourist attraction. HQ has high hopes for this place. So now that I see you, maybe I'll let them know to temper their expectations. Oh, thanks, Narlak. Ack. Humans may bring in the crowds, but remember they're slippery creatures. While the enclosed brains may seem small and underdeveloped to us, research has shown them to be surprisingly adept at subterfuge. I did inform the board it would take a cunning mind experienced in business and human relations, but well, here you are. I suppose we better get you set up. You can find the objectives panel on the right up there. Let's start with some basic controls. Right, WASD, Q and E to rotate, and zoom. Done. Right, now the park is looking pretty barren. No one wants to come to the empty park. Place a human enclosure near the park entrance, then install some windows for guests to admire the humans from. That should liven things up. Right. We need to build a human enclosure, minimum 10 by 10. Click on that. Oh, ancient Rome. Walls and doors, is this the one? Oh, we're going to click on the footprint, right. 10 by 10. I want to go maybe a little bigger than this. No, this is fine. We'll follow the tutorial. Install a gate within the enclosure walls. So walls and doors. There's a gate. Let's put the gate. Now, where am I going to develop this place? See, we have a couple of structures over there. We have... I assume this is where the Martians come in to visit. Let's pop the gate down over here. What is the gate actually used for? Secure entrance to allow staff to enter and exit human enclosures. Okay, cool. And then they want 4 windows. So let's pop in windows on the main viewing side. Is that the middle? I hope it is. Yeah, there we go. And those are being built by little drones. And they're done. Time to acquire some exhibits. The acquisition center near the park entrance enables us to launch expeditions to Earth from acquisitions menu. Each expedition offers humans and or decor from the relevant habitat to add to your collection. Start an expedition now. Right. So, acquire. There's no arrow guiding me on what I should do here. But we want a human. Ancient Rome. Focus humans. Priority standard. Research. Expedition details. Alright, so let's start that and see where it takes us. Abduction expedition has started. And 1 game hour. Time is ticking. We can pause, or we can speed up, or pause. If we press spacebar, it plays. Or pauses. Good. Drag out more paths for guests. Place 5 benches, 3 toilets. Paths. Right, we have paths. Drag. Yeah. Let's go around. We might want to put some more windows in here. We'll just go all the way around. Main attraction and all. And then we need 5 benches. Let's see, where do I put the... There's toilets. Let's do the toilets since we can see them. Where should we put toilets? So people will come in. I haven't actually even had a look at this area. Okay, we've got quite a big area down here. There's an arch we can go under. More space over on this side. Okay, so the park center will most likely come down this way. So we'll have some amenities up near the entrance for a start. Let's do them around here. So we'll have 3 toilets like that. And then the benches. There we go. There's a bench, a small bench. For 500, a small bench. Oh, they're the same thing. They're just under different sections. Comfort and rest. Yep, they're exactly the same. So let's get some benches. And I'm just going to put them all next to each other. There we go, 5 of them. Looks like this needs water. Makes sense. Some buildings require power water to function. Install a water generator using the utilities menu. Then install water pipes to connect it to the toilet. Utility generators and facility buildings aren't much to look at, so try and keep them out of sight of guests to maintain the park's aesthetic appeal. Fine, I think maybe then we'll have our services area over on this side. Water generators. And that generates 50 water. Costs 1,000. Okay, so we're going to run out of money at some point. There's a water generator. And then we need to come over here and water pipes. Are those underground? I hope they are. They're not running on top of the path. So if I plug into one, oh, it does connect to all of them. So they connect to each other. That's great. Now for the main event. Humans. Despite their tiny brains, humans are believed to have complex emotions and needs. That's why we've created safe, secure enclosures to house them in. It has walls, a floor, everything a human needs to survive and thrive. Open the acquisitions inventory menu to select a human, then drop it within the enclosures. All right, acquisitions, inventory, oh, do we have 2? Both of them, and place them there. Where are they? Oh, awesome. That looks exactly like the UFOs from the movie. That's fantastic. Check the humans' happiness levels. Over there. Yeah, they're fine. They're just hungry. It seems this one's getting hungry. Humans seem to like decor and food from their original habitat. Why they prefer that to contemporary Martian cuisine is beyond me. But then who really knows what makes these things tick? To build inside enclosures, first open the enclosures menu on the left, select the relevant enclosure type, then drop a food source for the humans. That should cheer them up. In here, there, and amenities, a feeding trough. That's fantastic. All right, well, close to the windows. We'll let the guests view the feedings. Right there. Oh, that's very cool. Now, I thought I'd just turn the music up a little bit. Very Mars Attacks. Anyway, if anyone knows the name of the song that manages to save humanity, drop it in the comments. Dispensers like the food trough have limited capacity and need to be restocked from a storehouse. There are 2 types of storehouses, one for human goods and one for Martian products. We wouldn't want any contamination from the slop these creatures eat. Build a human storehouse from the facilities menu, then hire a porter to run goods to the human enclosure. Right, facilities, human store, and we will pop, let's have a look. We can do that kind of thing up here, I'm sure. Just rotate that onto the path, and we need to hire a porter. Okay, I'm sure it'll tell us where to do that. Right over there, hiring. Porters, what have we here? Porters handle the heavy lifting, transporting goods to where they need to be, so you can assign porters with the acquisition center to assist with expeditions. Number employed, okay. Mac-Ac, its view, walks 20% faster. Okay, so they have traits, empty training slots, Martian Lawrence. Expeditions require 30% more decor, training slot, walks 20% faster, empty training slot. This person walks slowly. Okay, so we don't want them. Let's make sure that our people are fed. So we'll get a sort of middle of the road one and hire. And what do? Just put them down. Click on the storehouse and assign the porter. Staff, porter, and add. Oh, and it shows the range. All right, good, we're in range. I might need to move that at some point. Good question, actually. That should keep the humans fed at least. I think it's time to let some guests in to see our handiwork. You can open the park from the park management menu at the top. Management, and open. And we should see the little Martians come walking in. Right, our porter is bringing the food. Perfect. Different guests will enjoy different aspects of human behavior. Happy humans will boost quest culture need, while stressed humans will boost their cruelty need. You can click on an enclosure window to see what guests are experiencing at any given time. If a guest is particularly impressed, they may choose to donate to the park via a donation box. These are key sources of income for the park, so we should probably build some now. Alright, good. Amenities, that's toilet, no, don't want toilet. Donate. There we go. And put those somewhere here. How many do they want? 2. Another one over here. I think I'm going to build this way first and then build down. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to build this, but we did raise our first 50 in donations. One way to entertain guests and encourage more donations is to run experiments on humans within the enclosure. Experiments also give you research points, which you can use to unlock perks and rides. And permanent knowledge for the human habitat. To conduct experiments, you'll need an observation post within the enclosure. Build one now and hire a scientist to run it. Right, enclosures, ancient Rome, facilities, and observation post biology. And we'll pop this, I suppose. Let's rotate so that the entrance is facing the door, like that. And pop it right in the middle. You can't get in the middle. I suppose that'll do then. And then we've got to hire a scientist, and let's have a look at them. Experiments generate 50% more habitat knowledge. Reduces humans required for experiments by 50%. That seems big. Yeah, but he's also really expensive. This dude, signing fee increased. No, it's early game, so I suppose we should try and boost things a bit. Let's get the habitat knowledge higher and drop them in there. And I suppose it's the same thing. We need to assign them. Yeah, staff, scientist, done. Perfect. There are 3 types of observation posts, 3 corresponding types of research points: biology, physics, and chemistry. Each observation post provides unique experiments to generate research points, featuring different pros and cons. As an added benefit, the guests love watching experiments. Humans, not so much. Run an experiment from the research experiments menu now. You can watch the experiment unfold in the human enclosure. Right. There. Good. What is the experiment? Durability testing. Or, well, no, we can't do that one. But dismemberment, that's a bit rough. Yeah, dismemberment or durability. I think we're going to go with that. And we will start the experiment. It costs us 5,000, takes half an hour. Yep, there we go. So, what's going to happen? Can we hide this message somehow? Ah, there we go. There's the durability testing. Yeah. Well, if that dude survives, it's impressive. Okay, chill now. Okay, well, they seem to be walking fine. And we've done an experiment. Rides are another great way to keep guests entertained, and more importantly, spending. You can recycle unwanted humans into the workshop to create more immersive rides. But for now, let's use our research points to unlock a basic ride from the research facilities menu. Once unlocked, you can build it from the rides menu, then attach a queue for guests and wait in line. Also, rides need an attendant to run. Right, let's close that and go to facilities. Is it facilities? That's rides, right? Looks like a ride. Bouncing bugs. Gonna cost us 20 research points. We have 25. Alright, well, I suppose that's the one. Unlock it. And that used up our research points. And there are other rides. Astral Orbiter, camouflage human traps, Ferris wheel, balls of steel. Are there any good ones, like roller coasters or something? Doesn't look like it. Research projects, camouflage observation post, biology research generator, observation post physics, observation post chemistry, so apparently we need to get there at some point. Utility generator. Alright, well, I've got an idea. Research workshop, workshop level 2, workshop level 3. Well, we've done what we were supposed to now. Now we go into rides. Okay, so that's the queue. We need to add a ride. And let's see, we can put the ride over on this side. We give it a bit of space if we're going to have a queue. Yeah, let's drop this over there. I haven't actually checked if we can move things. Yes, okay, so we can destroy, we can move, and we can clone. I see. Right, this ride is there. It needs the queue, so we'll go back in, we'll grab the queue and rotate it and drag. Yep, that worked. And then it looks like on this side there is like an exit. Surely that's just a path, right? Why is there... Oh, I need to hire the attendant. Right. So hiring attendants. See if we can find a decent one. This one has a positive trait. Reduces the wages of all staff of this type by 5%. Okay. This one has empty training slots though, so we can, in time, make them better. So let's get Mac Yolak. And you're hired. We'll put you down over here and click on this and go to staff and add the attendant Mac Yolak. Assigned. And it's open. We have our first ride. Rides and amenities deteriorate as they are used and will break down if not maintained. You can use the overlays menu to see the condition of all objects at a glance. Janitors are versatile members of staff who can keep everything in good condition. They'll also clean up after guests, empty bins, repair enclosure breaches, and more. Best hire one now. Alright, overlays, condition. Alright, well, it's showing that everything is good. Although the toilets aren't. So, we need to hire janitor And this is the most expensive one, but looks to be the best. View. Cleans litter 50% faster. That seems like a good trait to have. Right, higher. And drop. Done. There we go. The beginnings of a half-decent park. Remember, you can click on a guest or human to see more details about what they like, what they're thinking, and what they need. Different guests have different preferences, so be sure to build a varied park to appeal to the largest possible audience. You can also use the speed toggle next to park management button to fast forward time if you would like to get a move on. Now get to work. Cool. Is that it from you? Yes, it is. So there are more quests. Well, 3 types of stalls. Check the overall guest happiness in the characters menu. Characters menu? Is that one up there? Okay, guests. They are not happy about cruelty. Maybe too little cruelty. They're not very excited. They're thirsty. They are needing some beauty. They're hungry. And overall the value is like low. Staff, we don't care necessarily about our Martian staff. And then the happiness for the humans is pretty good, strangely. So overall, it seems that people are generally happy. Let's do something about food. What was it? Food for the guests. Amenities. Oh, there we go. Hunger. Hunger. We can do a couple of stalls. I think let's do them this way. There's a thirst one. How many are there? Looks like there are 2. Hunger and thirst. Then those are toilets. We have excitement. Oh, map stall. So there are other stalls. That is it. Just the map stall. All right. So hunger and thirst. We'll give them a bit of space. Rotate that around that way. And we'll get the excitement, the map stall. We'll put that in. Give that a little bit of room. Like that. We'll make a bit of a plaza over here. So that means paths. There are different terrain types. There's even manicured grass. All right. So can we line these up? Do they make a floor? Oh, they do. That looks good. All right. So we'll do something like that. And then we can have some more benches over on this side and another bin maybe. Trash can. Let's pop a trash can in up over here. These need workers. Another path. We'll bring that down. There might be something else that we can put over there later. Where the heck are the benches now? Oh, there they are. We can't put them on the path. That's a bit of a shame. So what we can do, put one over there, and we'll get one over on this side. Oh, maybe 2. And put them over there. So these need attendants, and I assume they all do. So let's go and hire 3 more attendants. 2 that can be trained. What is this guy? Reduces the wages of all staff. All right, well, I'll take you. Put you in there. And then we can just assign him to the food stall. Pralak Yolak. A lot of acking going on. Then I need to hire 2 more. And we'll get the ones without the negative traits. Hire that one. Place. And hire that one. And place. And then we'll throw... It doesn't matter where they go. We'll throw 1 into each of these. And... there. Done. And I think maybe... we'll go to our enclosures and we'll grab another window for this side. Yeah, a couple more. Let's put down like that many. That's not very balanced. But there are other things that we can do. So I need to build a storehouse for Martian products. Ah, that can probably go over here then, right? A small Martian storehouse. Yep, there's a security center as well. Okay, there we go. We'll rotate that into position. And that is going to need... an attendant as well, I'm sure. Porter, that's right. Let's go and get ourselves a porter. This one walks 20% faster. This one, expeditions acquire 30% more decor. Interesting. But let's take the untrained one. He's cheaper. Hire him. Put him there. Click on this. Go to staff and assign our porter. Right there. Perfect. And then we got to sell 5 drinks. It looks like we still need to sell 1 more. Everything is good. Okay, so I have some room to expand out in this direction. And then I have room, incoming message. What do we got? That should keep guests occupied. Now, time to bring in some more humans. To expand an enclosure, simply select the footprint from the enclosures menu and drag the extension area from the existing enclosure. The larger an enclosure, the more freedom it offers humans. Some humans prefer a lot of space. Some prefer a more claustrophobic environment. Okay. So they want us to make it bigger. Does that mean I need to remove path first? Demolition. Well, let's just check if we need to remove the path. Footprint. It's not going to let us do that, is it? Oh, it does. All right, so it just wipes that out. I've just made this... I probably made it way bigger than it needs to be. But we can put some more windows in. let's just zip around, make sure that I've got them spaced out correctly. Yeah, that looks about right. And we can maybe grab a couple more, put one on this side. Can I move this window? No, I can't. Yeah, once they're in the enclosure, they are set. Alright, we do need some more paths though if we're going to expand this place. So we're going to need to go down in this direction, and we're going to need to go across in this direction, and maybe close off this to there, and we'll see what else we put in over here. So we can have some rides and stuff over here. We can have some more enclosures or stuff over this side, because I'm sure it's not only going to be ancient Rome that we're doing. But by now people should be getting thirsty, so let's hop into the enclosures thing and have a look at what other amenities they have. So there's thirst. So we'll put that close to the water, rotate it so it's like that. Toilet. Oh, absolutely. You're going to need a toilet, and that's got to be like right at the windows. There's no hiding. Then there's cleanliness, so a shower. We'll throw a shower down in the bathroom. Oh no, hang on, that's a showstopper right there. Got to have views from 2 windows for that one, right there. Oh, excitement. An exercise wheel. Yeah, let's pop that over there then. Rest and comfort beds. So we have 2 people right now, so let's put in 2 beds. We'll stick them over on this side. Rotate and place there and there. You can put them next to each other, as long as they can access one side, I assume. And our toilet and our shower need water. Well, there's a surprise, but that's fine because we do have utilities. And there's the water. We can hopefully bring this line down and into there and to there. And what is the problem? Are we just not making enough water? It seems that might be the case. So let's get another water generator and put it over there. And that doesn't work. Another one. Oh wait, I actually should have waited for it to build first. Well, maybe we've got spare water. Okay, we built the 5 different amenities. Water is sorted. So we have 150 capacity. We're making 65 water at the moment. That's an odd number. It doesn't divide by 3. Oh, is that just... Wait a minute. Okay, so we're using 65 and each of these produces 50. I see. Didn't need the third one, but we have it. And then place 3 humans. So we need another human. So acquisitions, ancient Rome, and we just want 1 human. We've got reconnaissance, raiding party, mass abduction, invasion, special character. Hey, we can get a special character. Costs 10,000. What do we have? 147,000. Let's have a look at that more. Let's see what else there is. Just basic abduction, and that's 2 people for 8,000. I think I'll just follow that. We'll have a look at the special characters later. That looks like a famous person from that time period. All right, well, let's do this one. We'll start. All right, well, there you go. The expedition is happening. And if we wanted to, we could just speed it up so it happens faster. And we're almost done. Okay, click on that. Place in there. I'm going to need some more facilities. Are they only putting the 1 in? Where's the other one? Hang on, let's go to my acquisitions again. Yep, there we go. We've got another one. Place this person in there. And then I think perhaps I need to get myself another bed or 2. So let's do that. We'll leave a little bit of space like that. I like how they eat out of the trough. Just like humans would eat out of a trough. Incoming message. What do we got? Be alert. Even with a variety of amenities within their enclosure, humans are prone to escape. Security staff will pacify any escaped humans so that they can be returned to their pens. Maybe best to recruit some now, just in case. Super. Higher security. We need an active security center. All right. What are these buildings? That's a research center. And that's an acquisition center. Oh, so we do... And what are these? Power generator. Okay, so we have power infrastructure. We have stuff here. Can we can actually move this if we wanted to. All right, good. So, for what we need to do now, facilities, security center, and I think we have that. Well, we might as well put it over here as well, somewhere. I think we'll bring it... let's leave a little bit of space for a path to go up. Put that over there. What happened? There. All right. Oh, I see. That needs power. And I've seen this before. There is power cable. This, I assume, will work the same way. And do we need more power? Maybe. Yes. Okay, we're making 100. We're using 108. So back to utilities. Power generator small. We'll throw one in over there. And once that's built, these should be operational. If I don't have to put in more power cable, no I don't, they're working. What is that? A large power generator, generates 200 power. Oh, we have a large water generator as well. We can unlock that for 9,000, whatever currency that is. We'll call them Mars dollars. And then add some pathways. And I'll put that to there and go across the front of these. And we'll maybe make a loop just like that. And then we do need to do one. You know what? I'm gonna do the experiment over here. Let's click on this, move, and turn it sideways like that. Yeah, there we go. So now we need to hire the security guards. And they said, what did they say? Three security. So under security, that guy's got positive traits, and these two have, what is this guy? Damage increased by 50%. All right, well, we'll hire him. Another one. No signing fee, that doesn't help with security. Walks 20% faster, but is super expensive. Has an extra training slot. I'll take these two that don't have training, so they've got empty slots. Hire that one and hire that one. Perfect. Our security guys are all in. We have another message. Good. Now that security is in place, we can afford to push the humans a little more. In addition to entertaining guests and generating research points, experiments increase our knowledge about the human's habitat. Knowledge that persists through all of your parks and enables more elaborate expeditions to that habitat. Run some experiments now to learn about your humans. Right, well, let's do that. Complete 3 experiments. Reach knowledge level of 1 for one human habitat. And you will get an expedition focus controls. Don't know what that means. Research. Oh, wait, hang on. That's not what we want to do. Right, so let's head in here. Go to research, experiments, ancient Rome. What do we got? Durability testing. What else do we have? We still have only durability testing, but if we do it, it looks like we will get to that level 1. So let's start that again. And there goes our little Martian with his remote control panel, got his drones, and we will abuse this person quite severely. Oh, what's happening there? There's maintenance. I think I might need another janitor. Oh, that notification went away. How's the park looking? Is it clean? Seems to be. While this person is still being twisted around, I'm going to go and have a look at management. Okay, security they are happy with. Rides they aren't happy with, so we're going to have to do something about that. We have 70, is that research points up there? It could be. Park value. Daily profit is fair by the looks of things. Guest happiness 7.1. Yep, overall happiness is good. They seem to want more cruelty. Alright, well, so be it. But now if I go into research, and I go to facilities, we could get another ride. It's 50 points. Oh no, we've only got 5. So what are these? Is that the number of guests? It might be. I'm feeling like I should maybe have moved the toilets. They're a little bit too far away from the action. Let's go and have a look at the facilities. No, those aren't what I'm looking for. Amenities is what I'm looking for. Wonder if I think maybe I'm going to unlock the large toilet. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, that has a lot of toilet stalls. There seem to be queues over here. So let's build these. And I assume they need to be close, but not too close. So let's put a couple over here. And then we're going to need to connect the water. And hopefully we're making enough water. And we are not making enough water if that comes online. I am not sure. I think we might be short of water. So I'm going to preempt this by building another water plant. Can we do it there? I hope that works. Well, these are both working before the water's done, so yeah, I think I had enough. Yeah, those big toilets didn't actually use that much water. Anyway, we got spare capacity now. Super. All right, we've completed one of the 3 experiments. Let's hop in and go and do some more. Looks like we have whatever this is, level 1 or something. Still only the 1, huh? All right, well, we'll do it again. Acquisitions are not here yet. So we can't do that with all the research for acquisitions. Maybe in a later release. And I said I was going to hire one more, what are they, janitors? Yes. They're very negative. This guy is cheap and not negative. So we'll hire him and drop him in. Make sure this place is kept clean. And I have a couple of spaces that I can fill. We'll do those. Make that look a little more like a plaza. And then we'll have... yeah, maybe have some more rides in here when we get them unlocked. We're at 81. I don't know what the next quest is going to be, so we'll wait until we are there. Ah, okay, so we're waiting for a janitor to clean the toilet. Maybe I should get another toilet. So, enclosures, amenities, another toilet right there. We have spare water capacity, so that's fine. And just on research, we are now up to 55 points. Now, I don't know if they're going to want us to use those for anything specific, but there are options. The camouflage observation post to blend in with human enclosures. And then this is the biology research generator. Additional loan, well, we don't need a loan. Trash compactors. Trash can that can store large amounts of trash requires power to crush trash. I don't know if we need that. Yeah, let's wait and see what is required over here. We've finished another experiment, so hop in and do one more. Still only the one that we can do. So we'll start. I think Marcus Aurelius just walked out of the toilet, and that was a tough one, so he's going for a nap. Let's see if we can unlock any better amenities. The food stuff, no, it doesn't look like there's anything else. That is it for the habitat. Yep. Let's see what else there is in here. What haven't we put in yet? We could unlock the more comfortable benches for 4,000. Nope. Maybe another donation box. Yeah, let's put one of those in over here. As they get off the ride, they can donate. Claim reward. Expedition focus controls. Set the purpose of an expedition to abduct humans, decor, or both. Ah, incoming message. Fascinating creatures. Perhaps there's more to them than their simple ways and repulsive appearance after all. Additional options have been unlocked in the expeditions menu. You can now change the focus of an expedition to capture, decor, and reappropriate it for use within the enclosures. Humans prefer Earth decor with their habitat happiness depending on what's around them. Super. Select 3 decor items from the expeditions. Install 3 items collected from expeditions. Open the ancient Rome overlay. And then we'll be rewarded with a different habitat. American frontier. Sweet. Expedition, ancient Rome. Let's have a look. Focus on decor. There we go. Now we can only do, I don't know, is that 2? And we can do mixed. Ah, I see. So we can bring humans and decor at the same time. Yep, we're going to do decor here. So let's start that expedition. And we can't start another expedition until this one's back. Let's see what they bring back. And for that, I'll just speed things up. In the meantime, money's not looking terrible at all. We could do more if there was more to do. Yeah, we only have the one ride. We could put more decorations in. Maybe some for the people. Let's see what this does. Pop that in over there. It's just a rock. A modern rock. And there's a rock head. Maybe put that over here. Paths. Manicured grass. I don't know if I like the idea of that on Mars. Facilities. We have the Martian storage. We have the human storage. And we have the research. Utilities. It's just the water and power. Overlays. Yep, we can go in there later. And what is that? Oh, that's to pin something. Right, well, it doesn't look like the toilets are terribly busy. A bit of dirt on the ground, and our janitor is there, and it's cleaned. Right, we're collecting the decor items. Let's complete that. We've got 2. Fountain we can place, and that we can put in over this way. And that's going to need some water. So, continue a water pipe down to there. So that's done. And then the other one is pots. So we'll place that. Oh, okay. So yeah, we'll give some decorations. So that's 2 out of the 3 collected. One more expedition then. Expedition, decor, and we will start that one. Now, do those become available? Let's have a look at enclosures, decorations, habitat. No, they are not something that we can put in unless they are decorations over here. Nope, not those either. Decorative bust can be unlocked, Brainiac statue, and mech statue. Alright, we have completed that. We have more pots. No, we don't. We have food stall. Oh, is that a new way of eating? Let's put that over by the water. And that doesn't have any other requirements. And then we have a bed. Oh, very nice. Let's put the bed over here. I'll have to rearrange this at some point. I can rearrange it, right? Yeah, I can move things. So, better beds. Then I need to open the Ancient Rome overlay. Overlays, Ancient Rome, and... Okay, so these items that are in here that are red, they are not compatible with this. They're not compatible with this environment. So we're going to have to maybe get rid of the beds. We're going to maybe get other amenities that will replace these. So we don't need the food trough anymore because we have a food stall. I think that's how it works. We'll claim the reward. And we have the American frontier. Plucked from the arid plains of the northern hemisphere, these humans often spend days with only their steed for company. Sweet. And that means if we go into enclosures, yes, we have the American frontier enclosure. Which, I don't know, I think maybe this area here might be good for it. It'll stop us from expanding this one if we ever wanted to. Anyway. Incoming message. Now that we have another habitat available, we can start offering a bit more variety to the guests. Different guests will have different preferences, so keep an eye on the characters menu, the park management menu for pointers on how to make the park more appealing. Expand the park to attract different types of guests now. Alright, well, I don't know how many other habitats there are. Having a look around at this area, and I'm thinking if we want people to see the whole park, we need to have attractions that will take them around the whole park. So I'm going to put the Wild West, the American Frontier one, right in over here. Let's give them space because the American Frontier was pretty big and that's not too expensive. So then we'll need walls and doors. So we'll put the gate over here. I'm going to need to move, or maybe I should put another human store. Human store, we'll put one over in this area. We'll keep the park management stuff out of the way a little. And we're going to have to hire a porter. And we have Martian Lawrence. They're quite expensive porter, that one. But expeditions acquire 30% more decorations. Perfect. If we didn't like any of these choices, we could scout for new candidates. But that's crazy expensive. I'm hiring this guy. And then we can go in here. Hang on, let's slow things down a bit. Staff, add that porter, Martian Lawrence. And Martian Lawrence does reach this area. Super. So back to American Frontier, walls and doors. We need some windows so people can ogle. And we'll stick some down there and across the front. Just like that. And maybe we'll have a few down this side as well, because we're going to do paths. Observation, biology, smack bang in the middle. Right there. Now the wheels haven't fallen off yet. Amenities. Right, they need hunger sorted out, so we can put one of those in there. Thirst is going to be a thing. Put that in over there. We'll need a toilet, not an outhouse. Pity. Missed an opportunity there. Maybe that'll still come along. Cleanliness, we'll have a shower. And excitement, we'll have a little wheel. And then I expect we're going to be abducting 2. So let's put in 2 beds. So now we need to connect water. While we're waiting for everything to happen, we can start the expedition. American Frontier. Expedition, American Frontier. We will get 2 people. We want humans. If we go for humans and decor, it's 1 of each. Nah, let's go for humans. And we'll get 2 of them straight off the bat. Start that expedition. Now we can connect the water up. I wonder if we can cross water and power lines. Yeah, it does look like it. So that shouldn't be a problem. We'll bring that in there. That over to there. And then we need to hire a scientist. Wrong one. Scientists. This person's super expensive, but reduces humans required for experiments by 50%. Very expensive, but seems like a good guy and has an empty training slot, so hire him. Drop him in. Assign the scientist in there. Perfect. And the expedition is still happening. Let's speed until that is completed. And we are done. So we can place this human in and place this human in. And there we go. Wow, I've finished a whole bunch of things. Can claim a reward. Phoenix Park. Build a pristine park from the ashes of a disused lot within the city limits. Oh, so we get, yeah, that's where we unlock other maps by the looks of things. Incoming message. Akak. There we go. Looks like the park is starting to find its feet. Took you long enough, I suppose. I'll head back to HQ with my report. Free to stick around and continue building out the park. Or I hear there's another opportunity that may require your attention. So you can go on to the next mission from here. And I think that is where I'm going to leave this one. Because we covered quite a lot. We have a basic park. I'd still like to pump this up a bit. Maybe go into research. We have 80 research points. Let's build another ride before we go. So the Astral Orbiter. And we can't unlock it. Continue the campaign to unlock tier 2 research. Ah, I see. So I need to actually go on to the next map or the next mission. And now I'm going to have to figure out how to find the next mission again since I closed that one. Finances, so we got a whole finance thing going. Profits, we made a loss. Entrance tickets, we made that much. Attractions, donations, we made a lot. Wages cost us. Utilities cost us a bit. Loan interest. Oh, do I have a loan? I'm paying off a loan. Pricing, marketing. That's coming soon. We can adjust the pricing. So if the guests get really happy, then we can push up the prices. But yeah, that is where I'm going to leave this one, folks. If you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Let me know your thoughts. This looks like it's going to be a fun game. And I do like that it's based on a cult classic. It's very cool. We have people around. We have a cowgirl down here in the Ferris wheel. Surely not going to be happy about that too much. Yeah, and I think in the next video we'll hit the next mission and see how that goes. But thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, cheers!